We're in. We're live. Hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome, everyone, to the show today. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce. This is Tuesday, February the 6th, 2024. And I've been working so hard, I haven't had time to shave. I'm just all scruffy here, just, pounding away for you to try to get you richer. Thank you all for being with me here today. Hope all is well with you. It's nice to have you here in the house. I try to explain the markets in plain English here and help you figure out how you can make money in this market, especially those of you who have really adapted to what we talk about a lot here, which is writing stock options against either shares or other options, or writing credit spreads, putting together cash secured puts. We talk about the option market a lot here and how you can extract a ton of money from the gamblers on the floor of the casinos who are desperately trying to find the next big thing. They're desperately trying to find their next home run ball. And most of the time they run into heartache because, unfortunately, if you're an option gambler where you're buying out of the money calls with very little time, you're buying lottery tickets and you're hoping for the big hit. Now, this morning, just to be fair, there are winners sometimes in the option market. There are winners this morning in Palantir, PLTR. The company came out with their results, and the shares this morning are sitting at $19.96 a share. They're up $3.24 in the pre-market, approaching $19.95 here. So they're going to be at $20. They closed at 16.72 yesterday, down 30 cents. The low yesterday was 16.48. The high yesterday 17.87. Now at 16.48, or let's call it 16.50, it could well have happened yesterday when the shares were at that level, that 16.50 level. There were likely a lot of options trading at the time, which is typical. They always do trade a lot of contracts on Palantir. And there could have been a bunch of folks out there, institutional investors, private people, you name it, who were buying and selling contracts with, say, call options that expire a month from now, next week, this Friday, that have strike prices of $16, $17, $18, $19, $20. Gambling that last night the numbers would come out, or this morning, and the numbers would be great and the stock would go up in price. And so far so good. The stock is up to about $20, and that makes those who are long the stock and who are long call options very happy. Now, anyone out there who's written cash secured puts, that would be my viewers. A lot of my viewers, they don't even own the stock. They just write put contracts against a stock like that and are prepared to buy the stock at, say, $15.50 a share, $16 a share, $17 a share. They're prepared to buy it by issuing or creating or writing, selling a put contract and saying to the market, I'll buy Palantir off you for a month, 2 weeks, 3 months, a year, whatever the length of the put contract is, and they run all the way out to 2 years. But usually cash secured puts can be, if you're expecting an earnings move and everything else, you'll write a cash secured put with a month expiry, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Some of my viewers took in $1 a share, $1.50 a share in premiums, depending on which contract they wrote. They now know something good, and that is that the shares have gone up. When the market opens up officially this morning in the next hour, the contracts will start trading, those put contracts and the call contracts. So the call holders are going to go, yay, the stock's at 20, hope it goes higher. My contracts have gone up in value. I've made money, I'll sell them, cash in. The put contract writers, the cash secured put writers are going, yay, the stock is up and the puts are going down in value. The puts are crashing out. Well, that's what a cash secured put writer wants. You write the put for, say, $1.50, and you buy it back for 20 cents. Keep the difference as your change, never owning the stock. So around here on this channel, people follow this face made for radio, and they take the lessons that this face for radio has made to learn how options work, how options trade. Why do options go up or down depending on whether stocks go up or down? Why is it that options can shrink out to nothing even though stock can go up? Keep in mind, as I was saying a minute ago, there are gamblers out there yesterday, day before yesterday, last week, last month, who were buying call options on Palantir, and they have strike prices on those contracts from 15 every dollar all the way up to maybe 25 or even $30 a share. So it's possible that this morning there could be thousands of investors holding call options. These are the gamblers that bought these, a few days ago, a few weeks ago, that have $20 to $25 strike prices. And they're just praying that the stock goes over $20 a share. Because if it does break 20, those who have $20 strike prices are now in the money. At $20 a share, they're only at the money. The stock has gone up to 20, but their contract is a $20 contract. Now, it's possible. They may have only paid 50 cents a contract weeks ago or days ago with the stock much lower. And that contract this morning might trade at $1.25 to start the morning. And they might be up 2.5 times their money, and they're going, yay. But when do you sell it? And this is the big question that'll be asked of every call option gambler this morning. Should I sell my call for double its money, 50% more on the money? I tripled my money. What should I do? And the answer won't be known until it's all over. And that's the problem. You're guessing now. As a gambler, you're guessing when to cash out. Now, obviously, if you're down 20 grand on trades already, and you've put $5,000 into this thing, and it's now worth 15,000, you're sitting there going, "Oh, geez, I can get 15 grand out of here, and that's a lot of my money back." But I don't want to sell it too soon, because what if it goes to 22, and that could be worth 25,000, and I've given 10,000 away by not being greedier. You see, pigs get slaughtered in this business, and this is the angst. If you're taking my classes, you are learning this stuff. You are understanding that this is a pit of emotion, the options pit. The nervousness, the leverage, the speed at which these contracts can move up or down just drives people insane, but also it's addictive to gamblers. If you're an option writer and you wrote a $20 call a few days ago, and you wrote a 3-month call, you got $1.50 for it, you're sitting here with your arms crossed going, "Oh, yeah, I see the stock up this morning. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, that's right. Are you nervous?" No, I'm not nervous at all. Why aren't you nervous? You wrote a $20 call, and the stock's trading in the pre-market at about $20. Because you know one thing. You know something else or you're aware of something else that other gamblers are not thinking about right now. You know that the contract you wrote has 3 months to live. And between now and 3 months from now, a lot can happen, good or bad. You know something else. You have another secret weapon. You have 2 weapons in your back pocket that will make you money versus lose money. Time, to give you time to make a move. Depreciation. Time is depreciation. And the call contract might trade this morning. The one you wrote for, say, $1.50 might open at $3 today because it's got 3 months to live. But you also know that it's worthless. At $20 a share, your contract has no value except time. And in 3 months, that contract expires. There's no more time left on that contract. And if the stock's $20 in 3 months, that is a zero valued contract. You don't have to buy it back. You keep all the money you got. On the other hand, if the shares are trading at 1950, 2050 between now and the next 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now, those contracts are going to start to come down in price because they're not in the money enough to be worth $3 a piece. They don't have enough time to be worth $3 a piece. They're going to be $2.25. Then they're going to be $2. Then they're going to be $1.75. Sooner or later, they will trade at just over book value. If the stock's at $20.50, that $20 contract will be worth 75 cents, 85 cents. You sold it for $1.50. You can buy it back anytime you want. You can buy it back today and lose money on it, which means your stock went up. Or you can wait and buy it back for $2 and lose a little, or wait for it to come all the way back, if it does come all the way back. But there's another secret weapon. Time was the first one that can help you win. The second secret weapon is the rollover game. You're taking my lessons, you understand the rollover game. If you haven't taken my lessons, you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And I'm sorry if I'm ahead of you guys. That's why the classes are waiting for you. 17 of them. Get with the program and take them as soon as you can. But on rollovers, you can buy back a call option you sold for $1.50 for $3 and go, shoot, I lost $1.50 on a contract, except that you're now going to write another contract. And that new contract you're going to write might be 3 months further in time down the road. This one has 3 months to live. Now you're going to close it out and create a 6-month contract at the same strike price. Theoretically, you could do that. If your contract's trading at $3, a contract with 3 more months to live will be trading at $4, maybe $4.25. If you buy back this call for $3 and decide to write a new contract that has 3 months to live, longer to live, but has a higher strike price, maybe it's a $22 contract, that is a $3 contract. So you're paying $3 to get out of this one, getting $3 to write this one, but you moved up $2 in strike. The stock now has to go past 22 before your contract is even at the money. That's called a rollover, stretching the deal out, time and strike. These are techniques here that are picked up by the regulars around here. We do this all the time. Credit spreads, a wonderful way to make money and a wonderful way to play the options market conservatively where you can't afford to buy the stock itself. And remember, if you're trying to write a call option on Palantir, you have to have 100 shares of Palantir or 200 or 300. Every 100 you got, you can write a contract. You want to do the same on NVIDIA right now? You want to play the NVIDIA stock game? The NVIDIA shares are trading right now at $699.96 at one point today. Let's just say they're $700 a piece, okay? Just for poops and scoops. $700 stock. You want to write a call option on NVIDIA? You got to have 100 shares. That's 70. Is that 70,000? One share is 700. 10 shares is 7,000. 100 shares is $70,000. So you got $70,000. You can buy 100 NVIDIA, and then you can write a call option. Or you could do a credit spread. And again, if you've been hanging around here with this old guy, you've learned the art of writing credit spreads where you decide how much cash you're going to need to do a credit spread. Say $1,000. You want to risk $1,000 on NVIDIA. That the worst case scenario, you're going to lose $1,000. How does that work? Well, what happens is you're writing a call option on NVIDIA, and at the same time you're buying a call option on NVIDIA. It's not the same price contract. You're writing maybe a $750 call, and you're buying a $760 call. That's a $10 difference in price. The one you write is more expensive than the one you buy because the one you write is closer to the market than the other one. The difference is a credit spread. And that money goes into your account. You need $1,000 to do that trade because the difference between the price of the stock is $10 a share. So you're going to need $10 per share times 100 shares, $1,000 of capital to write this contract. Write one, buy one. But if you get $2 in credit to do the deal, you've just reduced your risk to $800. Now, if the stock doesn't go over 750, 760 in the time frame that this contract is good for, those two contracts will die worthless. You keep the $200, game over. Say, thank you very much. I made $200 on a $1,000 risk. 20% of my money in what, a month, 3 weeks, 6 weeks? You have to check the option chain. On the other hand, if you feel that the stock's just going to keep on going, it's going to keep on going. Analysts are saying it's going to go to 800 now. You might want to be behind the stock. You might say, I'm not front running this thing because I don't want it to catch me on the calls. I want to stay behind it. So I'm going to stay in the pixie dust. Let it keep going. It's a comet. It's just going. So I'm going to be in the pixie dust. I'm going to create a put contract, a put spread. So I'm going to write a put and buy a put. And I'm going to get a credit on that trade. And so as long as the shares don't go down to where I am, they will also die worthless. And as time goes by, they will die worthless if the stock just stays where it is. You can do credit spreads on $600-700 stock for $1,000 risk. If you want to have a $20 spread differential between the contract you write and the contract you buy, then you have a $2,000 requirement per contract. But think about it this way. You got let's say you have $70,000 and you could buy 100 shares of NVIDIA and you could then write a call option. With $70,000 and a $10 spread on a credit spread, you can write 70 credit spreads, either puts or calls, or puts and calls. If you did that at the same time, that's an iron condor. And actually, you could actually do 70 iron condors, but 35 to be safe. $70,000, you can do a lot of credit spread writing. Now, look, it's all about risk, return, time, tolerance, your nerves, your heart. Can you handle the stress? If you're writing put contracts, you're doing a put credit spread on NVIDIA, and you're $100 behind the stock, and the stock's at 700, you're doing 600s and 590s on the puts, you're 100 behind the stock. All right, sounds like a lot, but the stock does have a tendency of being able to move $20 and $30 in one day. So in 3 days of bad days, $30 a day down, $30 a day down, $30, those puts will come into play very quickly. You can roll those too, though. You're always able to close them out anytime you want, and you can roll them anytime you want. So you roll them further away from the market, further out in time, and get a bigger credit to make the switch and keep the game going. But now you're sitting at 550, 560 instead of 600, 590. Same on calls. You can always stay ahead of the stock and roll forward if you wish. But right now, with NVIDIA having a wonderful time of it, you might want to be in the put side of NVIDIA. There are trades available on any stock you want to play. You want to play Boeing with all of its problems right now? You might want to be writing credit spreads on call options, call option credit spreads, because Boeing is not going to hit all-time record highs on its stock right now. The union wants a 40% pay increase. So, there's that problem on top of all the other problems Boeing has. Chances are Boeing around 200 a share are not going to 250. So you might be doing 225, 235, or 220, 230s Boeing credit spreads, betting on the fact that the stock is not going to go above 230, 10%, 15% rise from here. Chances are it might drop 10 or 15% down to 180, putting those calls out of the money even further and closing that trade for you faster. Microsoft hitting all-time highs the other day at 400 and whatever a share, 410, 15, whatever. You might want to stay behind that stock and do the put side, sitting in the 350, 60 range, following it. And if the stock keeps rising over the next 2 or 3 weeks, those puts will shrink out to nothing. You'll close that spread out for a nice little profit and move up $10 or $20 and do another credit spread following behind that stock. Tesla going negative. Tesla's got all kinds of issues, as you're seeing and hearing and witnessing, and under 180 a share right now. So you might be deciding to write credit spreads there, staying ahead of this, way ahead of the stock at 240, 250, 260, and letting the stock back away and letting these shrink out. This is the kind of stuff you can put together. You need to understand the terminology, the logistics, the reasoning why and how these work. You have to understand the subtleties of the option market, and you have to understand the psychology of the players in it. And this is what casinos are really good at in Las Vegas. They're not only good at making waterfalls and putting on beautiful light shows and having fireworks going off from time to time and all the other entertainment. They are also extremely good at understanding how gamblers think and react on the floor of the casino. They know the blackjack player, they know the roulette player, they know the psychology of a slot player. They will feed you, they will house you, they will give you drinks, they will keep you engaged, and you're having a wonderful time. And after a long weekend, you leave Vegas a couple of $1,000s lighter on your gambling account, but you had a great time. Casino had a great time giving you a great time because they got your $2,000. Less their expenses, they're making a return on investment. They're writers of contracts. You are going to become a casino if you become a member of this channel. You're going to follow me a lot and often. You're going to become an option writer, which means you're the casino. And you're going to set up these little slot machines with all kinds of ways to play it, and you're going to make money here. You're not going to be the gambler who's going to risk it all. What happens if Palantir goes up to 24 today and then back to 19 tonight? There will be winners and a whole bunch of losers because today there's going to be a gazillion contracts trading, and some folks are going to be buying at the high. Some folks are going to be selling at the high, but then they're going to buy something else at the high, and they're going to lose on that because option gamblers are greedy, and they feel that I got to win. I'm going after another win. I'm going after another win. I'm going after another win. Well, they're long. They're always long. They're long. They need the stock to keep going up. They realize stocks go up and down. Yeah. So I'll sell my contract when the stock tops out. Then when the stock backs off, I'll get back in. And then when it tops out, I'll sell again. That's the strategy. The problem is the strategy doesn't work all the time. And when it doesn't work and the stock doesn't perform like one thinks it will in a hurry, because these contracts are going to expire, especially these 1 and 2 week contracts, they have no time. These folks watch the shrinkage of their contract values happen in real time. It's ugly. And those who are doing 50 to 100 to 1,000 contracts at a time, losing thousands of dollars per penny or dime of movement. Scary. It's great when you're winning. It's terrible when you're losing. If you're a writer, you can write 1, you can write 5, you can write 20, you can write 100, you can write 1,000 contracts. All you want, whether you're writing cash secured puts, whether you're writing calls, whether you're doing credit spreads. You can do as many as you want for whatever you're comfortable with financially. And you can set the time frame, which also lets you call your shot. And you can do rollovers. So not a bad position to be in as a writer. You have all the levers in your favor. And welcome to the party, pal. It's the Nakatomi Tower here in the movie Die Hard. We're the guys in bare feet. We're creating havoc all over the place for those option writers who are trying to steal those bearer bonds in that vault on the 34th floor. I can't remember where that vault is. Yes. What can I say? Hans Gruber and his boys are trying to create havoc in the options market, and so are you. You're the writer, and you're the star of the show. You're going to win because you saw the script at the end of the script. You're still alive. The bad guys are gone. See that? So you know it's good. Welcome all to the show this morning. I'm really glad you're with me today. Thank you for those of you who become Gold Bagel members. Congratulations to you guys. A bunch of tips you were given this morning on your Gold Bagel member show. If you are a Gold Bagel member, I start every day at 8 o'clock Eastern time with a trade alert for Gold Bagel members only. Then at 8:30, this show starts up for anyone to join. Once the market gets ready to open up, we go member comment only. And you can tell over here the names of members. Some are in green, some are just in black type. The folks with their name in green and a little avatar beside their name, they're members. And there are 2 membership levels: regular member, which is chilling with Uncle Bruce, and Gold Bagel level. And if you're the Gold Bagel member, you get that early show. You also get a show every Wednesday, primetime live with Uncle Bruce, 7 o'clock every Wednesday night live, or you can watch it on rerun anytime you want as a Gold Bagel member. And then there are stock tips that come your way from time to time, trading tips that come your way as well. So thank you, Gold Bagel members, for your involvement in this channel. You're keeping me on the air, and I'm glad you're here. Thanks to those of you who are hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate that. That is a huge benefit to this channel. When you hit the thumbs up button, you are basically sending a signal to the computers at YouTube, one at a time, saying, hey, this guy's real, he's relative, he's engaged, we like this guy, you should promote the hell out of him. And thank you for helping me get promoted on YouTube by hitting the thumbs up button. Please hit it. Thank you. Lame Duck is here. I'm the second thumbs up of the morning. Richard Carlin, I'm number 3. Comical name, number 9. Honeybee, I was number 9, number 14 today. Alberto, good morning. Bagel Familia, I'm here. We can begin right now. Thank you, my friend. John Anderson is in the house. Parker Ivy is here. 20th thumbs up. Linda, 23. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Touch grass, coffee. Let's go, baby. Dude, let's go. Face Ripper. Markets only go up. Laugh out loud. NVIDIA, let's go. SoFi. Good morning, something. OE. Good morning, everybody. Hit the thumbs up for Uncle B. Amy, number 29. Ken in. 33, BZ 34. Lizzie, good afternoon, Uncle Bruce and Familia. My Palantir 16 and 17 cash secured puts should have half off, falling off a cliff today. I smell some profits. Oh yes, you'll be doing that. Yes, you could be considering rollovers on those cash secured puts. Buy back these really cheap and then write 20s or 22s and keep the game going. Absolutely. Lorraine, I am number 38 on your thumbs up meter. Lizzie, I had Palantir 16, 17 cash secured puts. I love this. TY, have Palantir 16 cash secured puts for February expiry 16th. Nice. Lizzie, I can buy back that Palantir 16 cash secured put and grab a few Rocket Labs. Yes, you can. And there's that too. You can also move from your Palantir cash secured put win and head over to the Rocket Lab and write Rocket Lab cash secured puts. $5 puts, and away we go. Rocket Lab, by the way, 408 this morning, up a penny. The $355 million deal closes tonight. So that is about to happen, I think. Blazer, Jeremy, let's hear about Rocket Lab, baby. Yes, Hector, number 45, good morning. Susan Shops, number 51, thumbs up. Michael, when is Palantir joining the S&P 500? Flint Creek, good morning, everybody. Thank you all. Entertainment International, I sold cover calls over the past 8 weeks. This week alone, collected $24,000, maybe 60 grand total so far. Just too bad I'm stuck in my 18 strikes, but I'm okay with my gains. There will be a dip back to the 17s. How about that? Duke, and good morning all. Number 57. I did put a credit spread on Palantir. That it stays was 15, 5 grand collateral, collected 1,400. I already know it's going to be 100% at the open. I'm loving this. Nice 20% overnight. Well done. Dude, did you just say poops and scoops? Yes, the poops and scoops. White Feather, I wrote a 660 and 6250 NVIDIA for Feb 9 put credit spread yesterday for $1.42. And NVIDIA right now is almost $700, which means these two contracts are technically worthless, and they die in 3 days, and they will die worthless, and my friend will keep the difference, $1.42. Thank you. $142 a contract, easy money. The Big T, good morning, everybody. Larry Titus in the house, good morning, everybody. I'm number 62. Look at Tesla, 215 down to 175 in 2 weeks. Brian, good for Tesla cover call writers. Oh, yes, we have some of those here. Entertainment International also never do put credit spreads unless it was a red day. Don't do it on pops. Entertainment, not really. If you did cover calls on Tesla and you're in at 215, you're down a lot in Tesla share price. I just got into 200 at 180.85. It's true. If you do buy the stock and then write contracts and the stock drops in value, your contracts will drop in value. You'll buy them back for less, but your stock has gone down. But the moment you buy back these calls for way less than you wrote them for, you're writing additional calls. And again and again. And over time, the premium you are collecting from the calls will more than cover the cost of the stock you bought. And it's all return. And you still own the stock. So nicely done. Do you think Rocket Lab will go down to 402 again today? I don't know. It's only at 408. I mean, it's certainly possible. No guarantee here, Brian. Share price doesn't matter. Short term, keep writing. That's right. Did two 185 strikes cover call Tesla, collected 450 for 1 week. I will DCA down to 160s on Tesla. If it does, you write a cover call under your average and Tesla pops, you must be new. Stock jumps more risky. Okay, we got lots of comments from Entertainment International, and Entertainment International is not even a member. Unbelievable. Dude, it's all good. Tesla has support at 170. Drop below that, start writing closer to the money. We're in the death cross, but it's all not lost on Tesla. Still lots of options, liquidity, and you can write Tesla credit spreads or put spreads, credit spreads. And I say call credit spreads on Tesla right now. Out of the money is where you want to be. Dugan, I found a tasty cash secured put on Spirit Airlines yesterday for a couple of months out at a 250 strike, 40 cents per contract. Seems pretty good. Brian, you can't always have a great average. Let's see. What else is going on? I did 1,645 cover call on SoFi Feb 16th. 850 strikes collected, 14,500. Cover call is crazy. Great. Yes, it's true. Brian, write conservatively and roll when necessary. You're making good cash. You sound like Beach Boy and Alberto. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, wow. YouTube is running a free promotion for premium members. Well, giddy up. Thanks for the ad. If any investor follows you, then he needs to sell $1 coffee cups on New York streets. Oh, I see. This person doesn't like me. I see. Oh, that's what that means. This person doesn't like me. You see, this is a negative comment. See, there you go. But if you're selling $1 coffee cups and you only paid 50 cents for them, you're making 50 cents a cup, and so that's pretty good. You can make enough money doing that, and then you can start writing call contracts again. So maybe you can do it that way. It's okay. Manu number 5, 84. Good morning. I'm the 84th thumbs up. David Petty, good afternoon, everyone from the UK. How you doing, Dave? Melvin, number 84. Good morning, Oakers and everybody. JJ, good morning. Selma House Fast Upper Marlboro. Good morning, number 94. JJ, you'll win the largest name of morning prize, Entertainment International. You win the prize for the longest name of anyone here. Congratulations. That's good stuff. Rocket Lab. Let's talk Rocket Lab very quickly. The $355 million note offering, convertible note offering, closes today. So by the end of business today, the $355 million will be transferred, and the public company will have paid for their capped call transaction, that call contract. They'll have paid for that. All the dough will have shifted everywhere, and the deal is on. And the shares now can go wherever they want to go. At the moment, I think they're being capped here around 410, 409, 408. They've been trading since Thursday between 385 and 410-ish, sort of, kind of, mostly around 405, 410 lately. They're going to let that stock go. There's a lid on it. Believe me, there's a lid on it. But that lid's about to be lifted. And the stock can go wherever it wants. Remember this, okay? If you're one of those institutions that took this deal for $355 million, you're getting paid interest starting tomorrow, 4.25% on your money, okay? So for as long as you hold the bond, for every day you hold the bond, you're getting interest on your bond. Now, they pay it twice a year, okay? The bond has an interest payment twice a year. The value of the bond will fluctuate based on how long in the 6-month cycle the interest rate is being paid out at. So let's just say, you want to buy this bond 3 months from now, knowing that in 3 months you're getting your first interest payment of 4.25% annually, which means 2.1% interest is going to be paid to you in 3 months. All right. You're going to have to pay the price of the bond plus 1% additional. Why? Because in 3 months, 1% of the 4% has been earned on the bond. So the bond will be trading at what they call 101, $1.01 on the dollar. Now, as long as the shares of the company don't trade at $5.13, they trade under that, these bonds should pretty well hold their value of par 100. They'll fluctuate as high as 102.1 the day before the interest payment, and the day after interest is paid, they'll go back to 100 and trade at 100 and slowly appreciate to 102.1 6 months later for interest. That's how bonds usually work, except that in real life, interest rates as a whole fluctuate all the time. The 10-year Treasury note always is fluctuating. So if the 10-year treasuries are going higher, these bonds will go lower in price, which will yield 4.3, 4.4%. If the treasury yields go lower, then these bond prices will go higher than 102, 104, reflecting maybe a 4.1% payout or a 4% payout for the next buyer of the bond. But none of that is why these institutions are in this deal. They know they're getting 4.25% interest on the money they've put up on the bond. They know that. What they really are looking for is the payoff, which I keep talking to you about, and that is this stock isn't going to be sitting at $4 very long. The stock was in the 5.25 neighborhood just a week ago. Last summer, it was $8. All right, the stock is going back to the $5-6 level very soon. All right. Don't ask me how many minutes you have to wait, how many days. Soon, okay? If you buy it here and it goes to $650 in the next month or two, you'll go, that was pretty quick. But if it doesn't go to $650 for a year, you'll go, why did it take so long? but nonetheless, my hunch is to the $5 level, this isn't going to take long. And now it gets interesting, because if the shares trade above $5.13 a share, we have reached a critical point in time with this deal we're talking about. The conversion of the bonds will take place at $5.13 a share ultimately. If the shares start trading at $5.14, $5.24, $5.85, anything over $5.13, the bond values will start to rise, because the bond market knows that these bonds, these $355 million of the bonds, are tied to the stock price of Rocket Lab. And the higher the Rocket Lab goes up in price, the more valuable the options become over $5.13 a share. So if we go up 10% higher than $5.13, which is a 51.3 cents higher, it's trading at $5.60 something a share, these bonds will be trading at $1.10. They'll be 10% more valuable because the shares are 10% more valuable than the conversion price. If the shares go all the way up to $6.57, 30% higher than $5.13, you've got a magical point in time here. This is the key number where Rocket Lab can now insist and say to the bondholders, we want you to take stock for the bonds. We're going to take the bonds back and give you stock instead at $5.13. Now, shares have to trade at $6.57 or higher for 30 consecutive days, I think it is. It's at least a month. So it isn't like they just get there, now it's going to be done. It has to stay there longer. So the bond values will appreciate and keep appreciating until they are fully worth 30% more if the shares trade at $6.57 or higher for 30 consecutive days. If after the 28th day, the stock goes down to $6, and then 2 days later it goes back to $6.57, the meter starts all over again. And the bonds will reflect that by dropping in value until the shares reach $6.57 and stay there. The stock goes to $8.04. That is the maximum price that the capped call transaction is priced out at. GameStop can make no more money on their option over $8.04. That's the deal. But at $8.04, my mathematics tells me and my hunch tells me this deal is a bought deal for Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab now has made so much money on the bond that they bought for $36.5 million. It will allow it to now cash out that option, and they will cash it out for 70 million shares of stock, or 69 point something million shares of stock, to give to the investors for $355 million. The debt is gone, no interest payments. You guys have got paper, and there's a profit left over that to cover all of its expenses to make the deal happen. This is a win-win for all. You guys can get in on this, as I said yesterday and the day before with my video. You can get in on this deal at 406, 407, 408. Buy the stock or write cash secured puts. And if you're going to write cash secured puts, write $5 cash secured puts, and you can take up to $2 a contract. If you go to 2026, you want to write January 2025 puts, go ahead. You'll get a credit there as well. And I think this is easy money. Anything over $5 a share, of course, on the open market makes the puts worthless. They were technically now worthless, or only worth time. You will have scored a return already. And so it's a question of how you want to play it. Do you want to own the stock, or do you just want to put some cash towards the shares through cash secured puts and take a gain on your money? Your call. There you go. Welcome to the party, pal. It's a ton of fun. Remember, I used an example yesterday over at on my show yesterday morning, all about Uber. I talked about Uber yesterday because the reason I brought Uber up for conversation was that last November, so now how long ago was that? Now 4 months ago, Uber did a $1.7 billion bond offering, convertible into stock, with a capped call transaction attached. And Uber paid $200 million for their call contract, for their option. Rocket Lab is paying $36.5 million for their option. But the Rocket Lab deal is only 1/5 the size, you see. So you multiply 1 by 5, and you understand it's kind of relative 200 million versus 36 million. It's kind of close, times 5, almost 180, 190 million versus 200 million or so. There you go. Uber did the same deal, just in its own proportionate way. When Uber did its financing for $1.7 billion, they said that they were going to use $1 billion of that money to pay off a loan that they had, a bond offering that they were paying 7.5% interest on. So the $1 billion of the $1.7 billion paid off an old bond, and they're not paying 7.5% interest anymore on the old bond. The new bond, the one they did in November, they are paying 0.87 of a percentage point, 0.7% interest. The institutions are so interested in this Uber deal that they upped this thing from 1.2, 1.5 billion to 1.7 billion, and they took 0.87% interest on their money. They're losing against a 10-year note on purpose. They could leave their 1.7 billion in the treasury market and get 4.1% from the U.S. government right now, risk-free. But no, they took bonds, sold those, got the cash, gave it to Uber for 0.87% and a conversion deal. And the conversion deal, I believe, is $72. The stock is 69 bucks. It was in the 40s when the deal was done. That's what I'm looking at regarding the Rocket Lab deal. It's the same structure, same rate, same deal. It's all in its own relative size. Why on earth would Wall Street want to get involved with Rocket Lab stock? This isn't a $200 billion monster company. This is a $2 billion market cap company. It's a nothing burger. I mean, it's so tiny. $355 million bond offering is chump change to the big institutional players. But they smell opportunity. Opportunity knocks, and they're going, yeah, well, we kind of like the idea that the stock might go $6 to $8 a share, because watch in the next few weeks how many analytical reports come out on Rocket Lab from Wall Street. Watch and learn and follow it yourself. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Uber was talked about on CNBC yesterday. They were talking about, what is this stock hitting an all-time high? Should people get out? And they're going, oh no, I'm not selling. I'm going to hold it. Wall Street never sells, because they didn't say anything about this deal, by the way, because they don't. I don't know. They're clueless. They don't know. They don't read the prospectus. I don't understand, but they're unaware of, or they seem to be unaware of this financing deal that has been put together that is helping the stock rock along nicely. Keep in mind too, if you're not paying 7.5% interest on $1 billion, you're not paying $75 million a year in interest for that money. $6 million a month you're not paying out the door now in interest payments. You've replaced it with 0.87% on that billion. So the interest rate now is, instead of $75 million a year, it's $8 million a year. It's a nice discount, isn't it? So the company is almost $6 million a month richer, and every quarter that means $18 million in money that they are not paying. That means they're $18 million closer to making money versus losing money. It's expenses versus income. You just cut your expenses by $18 million a quarter. That'll have an effect on the stock price. Yeah, for sure it will. And this is only one of 11 billion they owe. What if they do another one of these deals in another 3 months from now, with conversions at 90 to 120 and another 2 billion 3 months later, 6 months later? This could be going for quite a while. At the end of the day, for Uber, the win comes down to the fact that a couple 100 million shares are coming off the market. A lot of stock is coming out of the free trading part of the pool. And that means fewer shares that you can short, fewer shares that are loosely lying around out there. They'll have been scooped up by the broker. The company will exercise their option, hand the stock to institutional traders who are going to hold this stuff for 10 years. The stock isn't coming back to the street. And same with Rocket Lab. At the end of this deal, when it's all said and done, 70 million shares of Rocket Lab will not be free trading anymore. Out of the 294 million that are out there now, 70 million are being taken off. That's 22% of the free float gone, erased from existence. That means fewer shares trade. That means there's more volatility on the upside because with good news coming, and that's what's coming from Rocket Lab, they're launching more rockets and satellites. There you go. You got a company going into profitability with fewer shares trading on the open market, a much higher run for the stock. It's like buying stock back without buying stock back. It's fantastic. I love this. Just love this deal. Okay, there you go. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. And let's go. Entertainment International. I send people your page to your page to learn this. They ask me how I do it. I tell them, go over there, watch this guy. Thank you, my friend. Mandu number 5, good morning. Number 84, thumbs ups. David Petty again, thank you for being here. Continuing on, I'm so behind on these calls. I can't keep up with everybody here. Let's see. Lord of Flies. I love my $1 coffee in New York City. Uncle Bruce, this is the best uncle I have. There you go. Burrow King Sound, good morning, Uncle B. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining here. Lizzie, won't the shorter try to suppress Rocket Lab under the key 513 figure? No, the shorter, there is no shorter. There's only a shorter now. The shorter is keeping the stock down here, has been, to accumulate all the shares they can get in these 390 to 405 level. I have a feeling the shorter has all the shares they need to honor their contract now. And so the deal closing tonight and officially done and all the dough shifting hands, the lid can be removed from the stock. The shorter won't sell anymore. Now the shorter wants the stock to go up. Because they've pre-sold the stock for 513. They've already got it done. They're getting it down here to sell it at 513. It's a wonderful scenario. It's a win-win scenario for all. John Malone, number 100. Good morning, everybody. Ciao, everybody from Coyote. Good morning. What else is going on? CKT number 108. Welcome, Lorraine. Uncle Bruce, I was monitoring Tesla negative news. I was prepared for the drop last week. I managed to scoop up 50 shares today. I scooped up another 50 for 175. I used margin, wrote a covered call, got half cash back. Nice move indeed. Decreasing supply of shares. I get it now. Like the light is just, that's why they're doing it this way. That's right. It's a free loan on the back of the stock from down here to up here, and the stock being used is stock that's free trading. It's just taking it off the street. I love this deal. Paul, good morning, number 100. Remember, when a public company wants to buy back stock, they're limited to 5% of the shares outstanding every year. That's all they can do. So they can't buy more than 5% of the stock back every year if they want to do a stock buyback. Well, if you want to remove 30% of the stock in 1 year, you can't do that unless you do this. Why don't you redistribute existing stock into long-term hands from small retail hands that might flip it and do a deal like this at 513 a share? Rocket Lab just eliminated 70 million shares from daily trading possibilities, which means shorters have a problem borrowing stock. Can you imagine this deal for SoFi? This is what gets me all excited. I just sit back here and go, oh my God. What if SoFi were to do a $2 billion, $2.5 billion deal that's convertible at $12.50 a share, and that's 200 million shares out of the 800 million free trading shares? That's a quarter of all of SoFi stock going into institutional hands like that, and 2.5 billion in cash added to SoFi's cash on hand to do billions more in loans. The shorters, the 120 million shorted shares of SoFi now do not have 200 million shares to get because they've been taken out of circulation. You're now down to really 600 million share free float. Really, I mean, it's still an 800 million share free float technically. The institutions could sell it. They're not going to sell it. Then all of a sudden, the shorters are going, wait a minute, we're short at $7-8. This stock just got done, a deal just got done at $12.50 with institutional investors, and the only way that deal could get done is if the stock went to $17 for 30 consecutive days. The cap thing is at $22.50. These guys are hooped. These guys are down $20 a share on every share they're short on that deal. That deal gets announced, just gets announced. All hell's going to break loose. That's what I'm waiting. I'm just, My arms are folded, SoFi. It's up to you. Go and do it. What about GameStop? What if GameStop and Mr. Cohen were to make a deal with Jeffries and company, whoever they used for their $2 billion stock deal they did when they raised $2 billion a couple years ago? What if GameStop were to do one of these capped call transaction financings to raise $1.7 billion, just like Uber did? It could be done. GameStop could offer stock at $18 a share conversion if the shares trade at 23 or more, with a cap of $36 on the top end. What do you think is going to happen to the stock? The company would then have $1.7 billion more cash on top of the $1.2 billion cash they've got. They'd have almost $3 billion in cash, no debt. Their stores are making money now, and they can do takeovers. They can do acquisitions. They can do who knows what they can do. And can you think about the fact that at $18 a share, I'm just using numbers. I'm just spitting numbers at you, okay? $18 a share for 1.8 billion. Let's make a nice round number. That's at 100 million shares off the street for GameStop. Oops. 100 million free trading shares off the street, and there's a short position on this thing. What do you think is going to happen? It's Ryan Cohen. I can't believe it hasn't already been done. I'm waiting, going, what are you guys waiting for? I tell you, just saying. I'm just a guy in front of a computer asking you to watch me. That's all I'm trying to do here. I thought I could just help you make money. What's the deal with all the other stocks, Bruce? Because you don't have just winners around here. You've got losers too. Well, maybe they'll do the same deal themselves. I don't know. CC, I need more companies. A $20 share for cash secured puts. Any recommendations? I have SoFi. I've got Rocket Lab. Well, you've got AI in the 20s. You've got I'll get to you. I'll get back to you. I'm busy. I'm reading here. What else is going on? Dude is saying Coyote. What else is going on here? Thank you, Robert, for being here as always. Love you. Credit Savers of Wall Street. Good morning, my fellow simpletons and degenerates. Well, looks like Palantir did well last quarter. And actually, I bought back the covered calls on Palantir last Friday. I'm ready to sell some 20s for June or July now for $4 each. Giddy up. Let's see. Mr. Premium of the Options. Happy Tuesday. Time to fill our pockets. And possibilities are endless, as this player. JR, is Alberta here yet? Do we need to begin? He is. He beat you to the punch. Welcome all to the show. We're opening in 5 minutes, okay? We're going to start trading in 5 minutes. I want to thank you all, as I always do, for being here, being part of this family here. I love you guys. Thank you for these thumbs ups already, 121 and counting. Pretty cool bean stuff. We're going for 200 every day, so thank you. If you can help us get to 200 thumbs ups, bring it on. Let's see if you can make some dough here in this market. We'll keep an eye on Palantir and all the other stuff. We're going to go right now to member-only commentary. Thank you all. Those of you who are members, thank you for those of you who have become subscribers to this channel. The subscriber count is climbing right now. I love you for that. We're approaching, what are we at now? 78,770 and climbing. Thank you very much. Let's see if we can reach 80,000 in the near future and go from there. Thank you all for being members of this channel. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce and Gold Bagel. Love you. Sharon, thank you for number 120 thumbs ups. I just saw you squeeze in before he went member only commentary. Thank you, Sharon. And all of you out there, let's just see if we can, kind of make you richer. It's what it's all about. You might as well take this option money that's being handed to you here by these gamblers. It's just streaming in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Thank you. Sharon, thank you, and have a great day today. JR, I think I'm 118. Let's go, baby. JJ, I love Peter Beck, Rocket Lab CEO. Ever since he literally ate his hat now, capped call transaction, he has a lot more tricks up his sleeve. Yeah, he and the brokers. I love this. I like it. The Savage of Wall Street. Yesterday, I was able to roll my 3 February 16th, 225 cash secured puts to December 210s, and I received $3 a contract. Lovely. Also, I rolled AI 25s, Feb 16 expiry to April 2250s, and I got a buck each. Bought back Unity March 38, so I made 70% profit. Giddy up, baby, yay! FX, I'm here at number 128. Rock and roll. Robert Benson, number 130. And what's your opinion on SMCI? Don't know what it is. What is SMCI? I have no idea what it is. Robert Benson, let's go to 200 for Bruce on the thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. SMCI, anybody know what that is? I don't know everything. I know some stuff. I've forgotten a lot of things, but I don't know everything. All right. Kids, welcome to the party. Nice to have you here. Larry Titus is going to hit the bells in about 3 minutes. We're going to get this going here. Could be some fun kind of day today. Thank you all for joining in, hanging out with us wherever you are. Coffee time for all of me and for all of you. Oh, yes, let's get that coffee going, baby. Yeah, I love it. Oh, thank you all for joining in today. It's great to have you around. And as I say, I'm looking forward to those of you out there who are doing this option writing work to score some lovely little returns. If you're new here, you're a newbie, we welcome you with open arms. I really do. And I apologize to those of you who, been told about this channel. You've been edged or egged on to come here by a friend or someone you trust or know, whatever. And I'm glad you're here. But I do admit, without any reservation, that you're probably going to notice, if you're not into option trading, writing, and all of that, you're probably watching me going, I understand some of what he says, but I don't understand everything he says. Or you've only been an option gambler. You've only been someone who's bought and sold contracts, being long on contracts. You're now watching a guy who is just openly, mocking those folks and telling people, you want to make money in this market, you have to learn how to write them. I'm just trying to get you to become part of the same group of people that are flying private jets into Vegas right now for the Super Bowl week. I'm trying to get you to become those people. I'm trying to get you to become wealthier in your own world, to the point where you will feel like you belong to an upper group of income earners. It doesn't matter whether you make $100 a week, $500 a week, a couple of $1,000 a month extra writing options on a small account. Every dollar matters. And when you owe money to a bank, a credit card, student loans, whatever, it might seem like you have a mountain of debt and there's no way out. You just can't imagine getting out from underneath this massive avalanche of debt that you've acquired for whatever reason. All good intentions, bad luck, it doesn't matter. But if you've got a couple of grand that you can scrape together, and you can become an option writer, and you can bring in $500 here, $400 here, $1,000 there, $200 there, you can cobblestone together over the next 3, 4, 6, 8 months as you're learning how to do this, picking up a lesson here and there from my webpage. You're going to start making more money than you're spending to become an option writer. And you're going to earn while you learn how options work. You're not going to be doing complicated, fancy-dancy option trades with $2,000 or $3,000, $5,000 of capital. You haven't got enough capital for that kind of stuff. But you can certainly do cash-secured put writing. You could certainly do some conservative credit spread writing without question. And you can certainly take in some dough off of these crazy gamblers out there who are just idiots, betting stupidly. You got to take their money. I can help you knock off a credit card that you've had for years. Instead of you making a minimum payment, you can throw an extra $500 a month at it, $1,000 a month at it. They will start to disappear, and the interest charges you're getting will start to drop and drop and drop. All of a sudden, your cost of living is dropping precipitously at first, but it'll accelerate. And you keep hauling in money from this option market, you will make debt go away, which makes minimum payments disappear, interest costs disappear, and you can start to reorganize your financial life. You want to be part of that? Welcome to this party right here. Many have done it. Many are doing it. More are coming in. every week to this part of the market, and I welcome you in. There's no limit as to how many can come in here. Thank you all for being through here. I love it. Let's see what's going on here. Trying to stay up with everybody here. Thank you all for popping in. Savage of Wall Street. I sold 2 Tesla February 16th cash ticket put for next week, and I took it $625. I'm going to use all the premium to buy more TSLY. Give me some tendies. Okay, dude, take the lessons, learn to write, and make money with options. Super microcomputer, says M. That's what that means. Farmless, Uncle Bruce. I have no idea. I don't know anything about super microcomputer. I don't know anything about them, so I can't give you an opinion. Uncle Bruce, was it yesterday's pre-show you talked about cap calls? I'm vaguely listening since I'm working and I'm behind. Yes, and I vaguely talked about it today, and I'm going to vaguely talk about it later today and tomorrow and day after that. Welcome, and thank you for your attention. Farmers, I learned this morning that Large Sphere in Vegas is a publicly traded company. I love the chip, says dude. Savage, Uncle Bruce, is this real life? I mean, no matter what the market does, we make money. I mean, man, quite the best investing hack we have here. Folks everywhere are in fear selling because fear, FUD, what does that mean? And here we are swooping, buying on the cheap. It's true. You can make money on the way up, on the way down, or markets don't move. Larry Titus, thank you. 3 minutes ago, he hit the bells. The markets are open. Nice move. That's awesome. Love your option style, says dude. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to the program. Welcome to another market day. Thank you for being members of this channel. You goldies, I love you guys. Chilling with Uncle Bruce members, thank you for being here. Comments open just for members now as we are trading here. We're up 36 points, it looks like, on the Dow at this early stage. We'll see how it all kind of works out. Everything here will start to come together. Rocket Lab at 408.5 at the moment. Just getting our first trades through here, waiting to see what we have. Rocket Lab opening volume 345,000. This is a sign that we're running out of paper. 410 now on Rocket Lab, up 3.5 cents. GameStop up 15, SoFi up 3 cents. The Qs are up 83, the Spiders are up 109, Uber down 14 cents at 68.85, near its all-time high. We've got a 53-point gain on the Dow. We have an 8-point gain on S&P. NASDAQ up 26. Oil is up 58 cents a share. Welcome all of you to the show. A sheepy investor. The SI is in the house. Welcome to the show and being part of the gang, a Gold Bagel member. Welcome to the club of Gold Bagel members. Hearts out to you. Thank you so much for being here. It's party time. Welcome to the party, pal. It's nice to have you with us. And if you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a first-timer, nice to see you here. You're among good company, to say the least. Menda number 5 says, welcome, Sheepy Investor. Welcome to the show. Thank you all. Those of you taking these classes, you've gone to my website and you've been checking them out, or you're curious, where is the website? What is it? There's the address, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Go there. You'll find my face on the homepage. You'll see the links for classes. Click on that. The list of all the classes are there. 17 of them, starting a few years ago. Everybody here who's an active member, pretty well they've taken all of them. We just keep adding classes every few months, and start at number 1 and just watch them. They're easy in plain English. They're done. They were done live. They've been edited. Auntie Jen, my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife, is the moderator. You'll hear her voice interrupting me in the middle of chatting because people had questions. You'll find it easy to understand, I think, and you can watch them again and again and again. Get after it. Watch the first 3 or 4 lessons, and you'll start writing options already. You'll start bringing money in, which will pay for your classes, will pay for this membership, and will make you more than that. And make an investment into your future and change your economic life. Are you happy with what you got? Are you happy where you are? Are you a little worried about how many years it's going to take you to really get out of the hole you're in? Are you worried about your employer maybe letting you go? Have you noticed the layoffs being announced everywhere? Time to bring in additional income. Maybe you want to make some money to quit a part-time job and get a little more of your life back. That's a good idea. Maybe, just maybe, you may find that you have already got enough assets in your control that you didn't realize you can use to write options with to make enough money from to quit your day job. Did you know that? Folks around here have been figuring that out for 2.5 years. Shockingly, going, good Lord, I could have quit my job 5 years ago. I didn't know I could do this. I thought only bankers and hedge funds could do this stuff. I didn't know I could do it too. Welcome to the party, pal. It's been going on at the Nakatomi Tower since 1989. You think that movie's over, Die Hard? It's still going on. We're having fun here. Matt, welcome all. JJ, Uncle Bruce, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD. See, I don't know what these mean. Thank you all. Dude, welcome, Sheepy. Splayer 414. Rocket Lab up 7 cents. Brian, hello everybody. Happy trading day. I don't remember what number thumbs up, but what a failure I am. But welcome. JR, Larry, thanks for the bells. Dude, it doesn't fudge under there something. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't me fudge under dear. Well, I have no idea what dude is saying. There's code words that dude uses that are unique to his lingo. I don't know. I do what I can. We're up 92 on the Dow. Let's just say that. At least that. Maybe up 110 now. Up 8 on S&P. Up 21 on NASDAQ. Oil's up 63 cents. The Palantir stock right now, $20.23 right now. The high of the session looks like 2047, the low of 1976. So those of you who have written cash secured puts, you're going to check out the option market. You're going to put in some stink bids. And if you've taken my classes, you know what a stink bid is. And you're going to scoop these back at a nice cheap price and maybe write additional cash secured puts for a higher strike price a week or two out, maybe a month or two further out. Maybe you'll write a little higher strike price for even further out for big money. It's up to you how you do it. I'm just saying to you folks who are writing cash secured puts on Palantir or on any stock, make sure you get paid a premium to do it. Don't take just book value when you write cash secured puts. Again, if you've taken my classes, you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who haven't, come on in and join the party, pal. There's money in them there hills. SoFi is creeping up, says Bobby. Yeah, we're up 14 cents, 772. GameStop up 42 cents now. And Rocket Lab, $4.16 a share on your Rocket Lab. Dude has spiked his coffee this morning, says I think dude may have spiked coffee and is now slurring his words. I don't know. Rocket Lab, $4.16 a share. The volume on Rocket Lab, 582,000. It takes nothing to move the stock. The shares traded 60 million Thursday, 40 million Friday. We've traded 580,000 this morning. We're up to 416. It could be that the lid has been lifted already on the stock. I was expecting it by tonight, so I don't know. Just, here we go. You're going to make money on Rocket Lab, okay? Okay, like it or not, you're going to make money on Rocket Lab. Whether you like it or not, you're going to make money on Rocket Lab. All right, welcome to the party, kids. Fun times. I like it. Yeah, I like this game. Cool. All right. What else is going on here? Splayer's first trade is kidding with me since yesterday. Deposit is confirmed. It should be available for trading now. Rocket Lab 416 already. It's still not available. Unbelievable. I deposited only $430. I can't get my hands on it. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, can Ryan C create a video game ETF since he's allowed to invest? I doubt he will do that. Bobby, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question. I just can't imagine him wanting to do anything like this. I don't know. A is moving, says Mandu. AI is moving. Thank you, Bobby. 98 cents on the upside, 25.10. Giddy up, everybody. Giddy up. Apple's up a dime. Enphase is down a penny. AMD down $2.94. Adobe down $10. Netflix down 76 cents. Nvidia down 5.60. Tesla is up $2.30. Matterport up a penny. Spire up a dime. SmartRent up 3 cents. We've got Unity up 58. Google up 88. Moderna up 84. Cisco up 74. Pfizer up 25. IBM is up 68 cents. HPQ up 11. Microsoft up $1.20. Amazon down 75 cents. Home Depot up $1.90. Vanik down 70 cents. Goldman Sachs up 3.20. Boeing is down 86 cents, down 90 now at 205. I'd be looking to write cash credit spreads on calls on Boeing. That's where I'd be going. Meta is up 3.99. Target up 79 cents. JP Morgan up 116. Costco down 164. Walmart up 7 cents. Disney's up 54. American Airlines up 20. AMC up a couple of pennies. DraftKings down 13. Royal Caribbean down 21. AMC 368 a share. Yuck. Is there a word for this? Yeah, it's called yuck. Okay. Fun times, kids. Mandu, I got my poor man covered calls locked and loaded. I'm ready to go, baby. The supplier contacted now the service. Hope you're not forgetting my deposit. Fudge under here. It's a Philly accent, but it was just a massive pain. No attention like poops and scoops. My apologies. Pity my partner. She had to put up with it every day. There you go. Realized Profits is a new member. Welcome, Realized Profits. Gold Bagel level member number 2 this morning. This is the second Gold Bagel member to join the channel today. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad to have you here, Realized Profits. Thanks for joining us. There goes some party poppers right there for you. We're happy, and we're spreading the love, baby. Let's make some moolah. Welcome to the party, pal. Some other members will do the same. I love you, and I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can just make you rich. Rich and obnoxious. How about that? Oh, man. By the way, is anyone planning to write on Rocket Lab at a possible high of the month? Oh, my. Juan, welcome to the new members. You got it, Juan. How you doing, pal? Juan, are you having fun with your cash secured puts at this point in time? Are you having a good time? I would be thinking. So 133 gain on the Dow right now. Uber's up 12 cents, gone green. Spiders are up 145. Qs are up 73. SoFi up 15 to 773. The volume on our SoFi now, 4.7 million. Almost 5 million shares on SoFi in 14 minutes. We got GameStop at 1381, up 35. Rocket Lab at 414.5. The high of the session, 417.5 on Rocket Lab. 752,000 traded so far. So there you are, just hanging around the 415 neighborhood on Rocket Lab. Congratulations to those of you who were able to scoop this stock in the last few days, or already cash secured puts, and enjoy this little movement here. We have only just begun. In any event, welcome. Thank you all. Touchgrass, thumbs ups, baby. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Yes, indeed, I am having fun with my cash secured puts. Giddy up. There you have it. It's pretty simple. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Options shrink into nothing, and the key here is to write options and let them shrink. It's actually not that complicated. Just got to understand the lingo and the technicals and the psychology, and learn some basic trading secrets on how to make money. And that's why these $150 lessons are invaluable to those of you who are inexperienced. You don't know how to buy, you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to offer, you don't know how to bid. I get it. Where else are you going to learn this stuff? Well, I got classes for you. Make the investment. We'll watch them again and again. And congratulations on those of you who have decided enough is enough. I am not interested in being a lower middle class or individual in this world. I can't afford to be poor. It's just that simple. I cannot afford to be poor. I need to be wealthier, and I have to look after myself, my future, my children, my other half, the rest of my family, and my mental well-being. I could use a break, and I need to be able to afford to take a break. Those of you who want to retire or are already retired and you're living off of Social Security and a couple of $100 here and there, it's time to increase your revenues. You're not going to get it from the government. You're not going to get it from a lottery ticket. You're not going to find an envelope with $20,000 in it lying on the side of the road. You've got to make money with your money, and you have to learn how to conservatively manage your wealth and add revenue to your bottom line, because you cannot You cannot tolerate a 3-4% return when inflation is 3-4%, and professionals are taking 3-4% off the top before you get it. You can't. No. You've been around too long to be jacked around like that. It's time to take over. Women are watching this channel more and more and more because they figured out that around here, it doesn't matter whether you're a male or a female. You're an option writer, you make money. It doesn't matter who is the option writer. There's no bias towards men or anything else here. Whether you're a minority or anything else, you can make money writing options. You have to educate yourself to understand how it's done. If you start to figure out how options are created and how to write them, you're ahead of 90% of the players out there. You just need to be more aware of how options react and how they behave in certain markets. That's just a little bit of time on your end. It's well worth your time because it pays. Baby, it pays. There are people here making more money now writing options than they ever made at their offices in their day jobs. They've never made this much money as a salary that they're now making here. And they're going, I'm doing the same trades I was doing 2 years ago when I learned this with this guy. I wrote 3-4 at a time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 contracts at a time. I'm now writing 20, 30, 40, 50 at a time. It's the same trade. It's the same thing. I don't have to relearn all over again to become a master option writer. I just have to be a better, smarter option writer. And I can't believe how easy this is. I cannot believe how simple it is to take money off this option counter. It's unbelievable. I love being the casino. 416.5 on Rocket Lab right now, folks. That's where we are at right now. Welcome all of you to the show. Realized Profits, thank you. And welcome to the party, pal. You're among friends here. This is going to be fun. Let's see. So glad to finally join in. Rock and roll, man. This is awesome. DB, good morning, everybody. And Uncle Bruce, I bought a leap on Palantir. Oh, boy, it's making money. And also bought shares in Rocket Lab, money printing. JJ, without, what's that, whiteout? I don't know. Patman, ARK is available through a special alternative investment within SoFi now, including SpaceX and other Elon stuff, not open to the public. I don't know what this means. Okay, whatever. Splayer, if it's bought below 420 and you get 50 cents, 70 cents for a $5 strike 2 or 3 months time, I think it's worth the while, at least a possible 5% cashback possibility if you gain 50% of the premium. Bobby, I'm wondering that's why SoFi is gaining today. 779 up 21 cents. I don't know about that, Bobby. The SoFi members can invest in SpaceX now. CC is here. I just recommended you to my daughter. That's the highest endorsement I can give. Well, there you go. I know parents are telling their kids, and I know kids are telling their parents about me. I know that for a fact. The key now is the newbie coming in. I'm hoping that I'm not overwhelming people by just having you join us, that you are going to patiently take the time to learn what we're talking about and let it come in, let it absorb it, just absorb it. You need to give yourself a couple of months. You really do, but it'll be worth your while. This is one of those, I look at it this way. I'm offering these classes on my website, and I call them take a college class at home at your time, at your pace. It's the cheapest college course you're ever going to get in how to make money in this market. I think at $150 a class, it's a bargain. Start at number 1 and move on from there. After you've taken 3 or 4 of my classes, you're going to know 90% of what we're talking about here. You're going to get it. You're going to, oh, that's what that is. Oh, yeah, that's what that means. Then you'll take additional classes, and you'll really understand what people are doing here. You're going to figure out yourself, oh, I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Well, that's how you do that. And you're going to be a writer. You're going to start to write contracts, and you're going to start earning while you're learning. It's the name of the game here. Anyway, dude, how is NVIDIA today? Are we face ripping this thing? Patman SPACs through the ARK Fund. It's on SoFi's page, or Spaces through the ARK Fund. Okay, dude, what's JJ? Nice. Got to get a pork roast with broccoli. I don't know what's going on here. What are you guys talking about? Thank you. Let's move on. My Rocket Lab day trade is back in the green. Puke Burb is here. I've been trying to make the recession happen But it seems like nothing I do is working. Please advise. There's no recession here. Bagel Babe, I'm 36 years old, and my parents are sick of hearing about Uncle Bruce. There you go. Not a lurker. Dude, Slayer, basically it's always the advanced student who's talking to a newcomer. Touch grass. I advertised you to a large family business yesterday. Asset managers, the works. And good morning, everybody, from Not a Lurker, a little green today. And Not a Lurker, I'm number 149 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you all for being here. Look, I appreciate you doing this. If you could share my videos to people or share my links, that would be great. But it's up to the individual to really want it, to really say, there are some pretty happy viewers over here, and every day I'm here, it's the same ones. They're always here. I follow their trades. Those of you who are not sure about what we're talking about, you can play the market for free. You know that, don't you? You know that if you have an account with some of these brokerage firms, these platform trading accounts, they let you trade with play money, with pretend money. You can write options and trade options with pretend money. So if you see one of my viewers say, I just did this, do that trade with your pretend money. Let's say you've got 10 grand lying around that you could play with, real money. You've got 10 grand that you might put into this. Set up an account with $10,000 of pretend money and do some of these trades that some of these folks are doing here and just watch them. You've entered them into the system that'll show on your platform. Wherever you go, you take your phone with you. You can always see this afternoon, how's that Rocket Lab doing? How's that cash secured put doing on this? How's the call option doing on Tesla? How's that credit spread doing that so-and-so wrote on SPY or whatever? As you get into it, do some pretend trading and just see for yourself over the next few weeks and months whether any of these people make money or not. Yeah, free, no risk to you. You're learning from watching and reading, and you're taking a few of my classes, making a little investment, but you're not ready to trade. Trade on paper. It's available for you. It's a wonderful service. I think it's great. Up to you guys. I don't know. Thank you all. Linda B., I looked into the ARK SpaceX fund that it has a 2.9% net expense ratio. A bit too expensive for me. You see, there are people who get paid to manage your money for you. That's what we're talking about. Why would you want to pay that when you can trade yourself? That's how I'm cheap, you see. There are people out there with $100,000 in their 401ks or IRAs, and they're now self-managing $100,000 of their money. They're not paying 2.9% to somebody else to manage their money. That's $2,900 a year that you're not paying out the door for someone else to manage your money. Well, $2,900 on my classes? I've only got 17 of them at $150 a shot. What's that, $2,500 for all my classes? It's going to take you 35 hours to watch them all. It'll take you months if you do one a week, 2 a week, whatever, up to you. You can even have a one-on-one with me for an hour for $400. Still less than $2,900. And you can take this knowledge with you for the rest of your life. Unlike Mr. Takagi at the Nakatomi Tower, Mr. Takagi would not give Hans Gruber the code. He just wouldn't give him the code. And I'm afraid Mr. Takagi won't be joining us for the rest of his life. Whereas here, you can take over this yourself. 2.9%. Think about that. That is serious money. You pay that kind of fee for 5 years. That's 15 G's you just paid in fees on $100,000. Hello. Wonder why the Spire is set closing only on Tasty Trade. This Marcus, number 150. Good morning, Uncle Bruce. Brian, touch grass. Well done. Splair, I share your occasionally in my videos, mostly with something dinero topic. Last time shooter bank. I don't know what this means. Brian, sounds like a crime to me. You can only sell. Anyway, thank you all for popping in and seeing me. 107-point gain on the Dow now. Uber's up 19 cents. The Spiders are up 80. The Qs are down 58. SoFi up 24 to 782. GameStop up 67 cents, 14.13 again. Rocket Lab 415. The high of the day on Rocket Lab now has been 418.89. $4.18, 0.89 of a penny. That's the high of Rocket Lab so far today. Rocket Lab now is up 7 cents on the day, with 1.3 million traded approximately. So there you go. There's some buying coming into Rocket Lab, continuing to buy. Stock is inching higher. Giddy up, kids. AI up $1.10 to 25.27, now up 1.15. Apple up 29 cents. Enphase up 47. We've got AMD down 5.21. We have Adobe down $17. We've got Netflix down $1.29. Nvidia down 8.32 at $6.85 a share. Tesla's up 3.42. We've got Unity up 62. Google up 70 cents. Moderna up $1. Cisco up 50 cents at $50. Pfizer up 23 cents. IBM up 37. HPQ down 3. Microsoft down 4 cents. Amazon up $1. Home Depot up. Amazon down $1. Home Depot up 2. Vanik Semiconductors down $1.70. Goldman Sachs up 269. Boeing up 67 cents miraculously. That is a stock you can write credit spreads on for calls, I think. Call credit spreads out of the money. Meta up 16 cents maybe. Target up 26. JP Morgan up 84. Costco down $5. Walmart up 9 cents. Disney is up 92 cents. American Airlines up 28 cents to $14.54. AMC up about 9 cents at $3.76 though. DraftKings down 33. Royal Caribbean up 24 to $121. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining me from around the world. It is so appreciative. Thank you, guys. And what else is going on here? Gill Bagel membership, $25 a month. Hearing a 68-year-old man attempt to read my ramblings, priceless. I think I should charge this guy $50 a month for his commentary. Hard to read. Brian, wow, everything is green. Bad news yesterday, good news today. What else? Bobby Atkinson, 27-cent gain on SoFi. Aunt Kathy making SoFi move. There you go. Kathy Woods. Brian, I read ARKK and SoFi have a business relationship now. Brian, this is fun. Back to normal now on Spire. Can buy now, says BP. Face Ripper, BW. Face Ripper, 27 minutes in big old red candles. Linda B. And the gross expense ratio is 5.76%. As much as I wish to could invest in SpaceX now, I'll wait for the eventual IPO. Wait for SpaceX to go public. Wait for SpaceX to trade whatever it wants to trade, and then play the options market with credit spreads. Easy peasy. Make your money on it forever. Don't even fret about any of it. You're never going to get in on the ground floor. Forget about doing this thing with SoFi. Pointless. Wait for the stock to list. Yeah. I cannot write cash ticket puts on Spire today, says BP. Brian, Uncle Bruce is writing a cash ticket put on Rocket Lab. Still smart today. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. On Tasty Trade, that is. There you go. Yes, making money. Absolutely. 614, 514, 515. It's going to $6, $8. Hello? Yeah, of course. It ain't over. This trade isn't over. We've only just begun to live and to love and to write and make money. Kind of quoting the Carpenters a little bit there. Patman, Elon is involved with ARK at SoFi now. That's what I'm reading. Interesting. 776 on SoFi, up 18 cents. Giddy up. Giddy on up, kids. GameStop 1401 up 55. Rocket Lab 414 up 7. Spiders are up a quarter. Qs are down 117. Uber is down to 8 cents. AI up 98. Apple up 30. Welcome to the party, everybody. I hope you're having fun today. Hope you're learning a little bit about how options are working, how this game is played. It doesn't matter the direction of the market. It doesn't matter around here. Around here, people make money when the markets go up. They make money when the markets go down. They make money when they don't do anything. Options expire and lose a lot of value And here we take that as a gain. Sell my house fast enough on Marlboro. So I have an offer of 9 SoFi, $8 calls, expiring March 22 for 65 cents, and it's coming to it. I sang this song yesterday. I sold the same call last Friday, and I bought it back yesterday for 50 cents. There you go. There you go. What can I say? Again, I don't recommend writing call options on SoFi right now. I don't recommend it. I think SoFi's upward potential is so massive and is so sudden, will be so dramatic, that people will get caught with their shorts down around their ankles when the stock takes a pump. But it's your money. It's your stock. You do what you want. Totally up to you. I say write cash secured puts on SoFi with premium on it. Write 7s, write 8s all day long. Just write the $8 put contracts and score. But, what I say doesn't matter to some of my viewers. They're going to do what they do, and it's okay. It's your money. It's your account. You decide. You've learned how options work. You've figured out how you can write them. You can buy them back. And if you're happy chasing pennies, chase pennies. I want you to get dollars. That's really what I want. Dollars pay bills. Richard Carlin, don't play with the matches. Touchgrass Milan, upside momentum is in store for SoFi. Robert, Bruce, how does it work when the market maker drops a stock like Rklb, keeps it at a certain level for a period of time? Well, they just short the stock. They just short stock with their pro account, and they drop it down, and they keep it at 402, 402.5, whatever, and the panic follows. And people can panic out of the stock because they don't read the prospectus. They don't have an advisor to understand how freaking great this deal is for Rklb. They don't know. They see the headlines from all the folks out there who are trying to promote their own little websites and their own little podcasts. Rklb drops 20% in one day. Rklb is at the lowest price in 9 months. Rklb has the worst one-day drop in the history of the company. All this crap that's trying to get your eyeballs so you can watch ads on their websites. That's all. They're in it for the money. They don't give a crap about you. And the market maker gets the stock down where he wants it. He buys up all the panic sellers' stock, puts it into the pro account, is now long the stock. He hasn't shorted more than he bought. Believe me, he's bought more than he shorted. And the deal gets done, and the stock is let go, and he doesn't stop it anymore. And now it's at 414, 415, and slowly starting to climb. The deal hasn't even been announced as closed yet. It's already running. So there you go. Welcome to the party, pal. It could go to 405 today at any time, but it could go to 425 at any time. I don't know. I know the big picture. I don't know the second-to-second minutia of this, but I like what I see. It's okay. All right. Well, everybody, welcome everybody. Patman, can you see Elon buying SoFi and having a bank to finance Tesla purchases? No. Link X and SoFi together for a huge online expansion and new potential customer? No. Can I see an arrangement where SoFi and Tesla do a link financing deal where SoFi is the exclusive banker for Tesla automobiles? Yeah, that could happen. Will it happen? I don't know. Could happen. But that could be good or bad for SoFi. It could be good because it's business, but it could be bad because Tesla is being viewed negatively. Tesla's stock drops and SoFi could get sucked along with it. It's a back and forth thing here, But one never knows, Patman. One never knows. Brian, Rklb, Jan 2026, $4 strike cash secured put is selling for $140 right now. That's pretty darn good. Yeah, you want to buy the stock for $2.60? You want to be on the hook for Rklb at $260? Write that cash secured put all day long. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Unbelievable. Rklb 414, GameStop 1401, SoFi 774. Uber 6873 down 26. The Dow's up 71. AI up 99. Apple up 17 right now. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to see you around here. What can I say? There's money to be made in them there hills. Swimming pools and movie stars. Yes, sir. Those concrete ponds in Beverly Hills. Welcome everyone to the show. Nice to see you around. Brian, Robert, also lots of HFT, high frequency trading. Lots of small orders to flood the order books. There you go. Giddy up, kids. This Rocket Lab thing, this is so obvious. But I've been around 40 plus years. That's why it's obvious to me. You've been around 4 months, you've been around 4 years, you might not get it. And I totally understand that the vast majority of the stock market doesn't even know what Rocket Lab is. They don't know the symbol, wouldn't know what it means, couldn't possibly understand this deal, will never get exposed to it. They're the ones who will find out about Rocket Lab when it's $12 a share going to 15. That's who those are those buyers. You guys are in now. And there you go. Congratulations. Welcome to the party, pals. This stuff happening at the Nakatomi Tower that people don't know about. Even the fire department won't even come over to the building. It's incredible. There's all kinds of shenanigans going on over there. 160 thumbs ups have come in today for this channel. Thank you very much. 415.5 on Rocket Lab. We're going up again. Giddy up, kids. Nice to see you here and enjoy the party. Thank you for the thumbs ups. 40 away from 200 thumbs ups this morning. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much for your continued support. Gidgy up, all. Gidgy up. All right, there you go. I love the fact that on SoFi, big brand names are being associated with it. I don't mind that a bit. Elon Musk's name is being associated with SoFi. Great for exposure. The SpaceX stock deal is being connected somehow with SoFi. Great for exposure. I'll take it. I'll take all of that. Stock 782, good. Let it go. Let it run. That's fantastic. Cash secured put writers of SoFi are going, yeah, just talk all about this thing. Talk about how great SoFi is going to be. Love it. Love it. Let's go. 14.11 now on GameStop. We just jumped 10 cents. 414, 415 on Rocket Lab. There you go. Corinne, I bought 300 shares of Rocket Lab yesterday, but I need to put some more cash in my account to write cash secured put. Robert Benson, happy I bought Rocket Lab under $4 on Friday. Splair, I get it, but I can't do anything to buy up already. Got 100 units now. Hopefully later before the bell. Robert, 23andMe, earnings tomorrow. Alberto, okay, I'm here. Let's go. Thank you, Alberto, for joining us. Nice to have you with us this morning. Giddy up, everybody. 781 on your SoFi, up 23 now. We're up 65 on GameStop, up 7.5 on Rocket Lab. We're running. The Dow's up 70. AI up 128. Looking good today on AI. Apple up 14. Enphase up 14. We've got let's see, Unity up 59 now. At the moment, we got some gains on Google, Moderna, Cisco, Pfizer, IBM. We're actually up 4.5 cents on ME. Go figure. At 70. We're up on Home Depot. Goldman, Boeing is higher. Believe it or not, Boeing is going unbelievable. JP Morgan up 38 cents. We've got lower prices on. Let's take a look here. We're 13 cents lower on Uber. The Qs are off 147. AMD is down 560. Adobe's down $18. Netflix down 360. Nvidia down 1384. Of course, these are all high flyers. Most of these. Who else is off here? HPQ down 16. Microsoft down $1.56. 404 still. Amazon down 120 at 168 now. Vanik Semiconductors down 265. Meta, Facebook down 420 at 455. Big run though on that stock lately. Target down 12 cents. Costco down 5.91. Walmart down a penny. And DraftKings down 27 cents. Royal Caribbean down 99 cents. So there's some losers. There's winners. And then there are option writers, and they're always winners. Option writers seem to always be winners all the time. Thank you for popping in and seeing us. So this is good stuff. Robert, 34 thumbs ups to get to 200. We can do it, people. Come on, kids. Help this guy out. Hit the thumbs up button for Uncle Bruce. Get him up there. Last I saw, 160 thumbs ups, and the number here is showing now 166. So 34 away from 200, like Robert says. Thank you all for helping out if you can. If you can hit that thumbs up button, that would be appreciated. Welcome all, and thank you for joining this channel today. Those of you who are new members, welcome aboard. It's great to have you. If you're a subscriber to this channel, welcome aboard as a subscriber to this wonderful family of viewers. We love that you're all here. We'll see if we can make it worth your while, and hopefully you'll win more than you lose, and you're ahead of the game. That's the name of the deal here. We have Realized Profits becoming a Gold Bagel member today. We have Sheepy Investor becoming a Gold Bagel member today. We have Yaro Ishii 86, Chillin' with Uncle Bruce member joined. We've got Tom becoming a Gold Bagel member today. Viral Hog, Chillin' member a day ago. We have John Jewett becoming a Gold Bagel member. Todd, Gold Bagel member. Parker Ivy has become a recent Gold Bagel member. SB is a Chillin' member. Melvin Mayo is a Chillin' member. And then we have Gold Bagel members: John Harpster, CC, M, Zaltis, the big Z, Ronald Shinogi, and Sean Craig, all becoming Gold Bagel members just in the last week. Thank you all. Chilling with Uncle Bruce, Clay 180, Luke, Gold Bagel. Earl Harwell, Gold Bagel member. Nick D, Gold Bagel baby. The Big T, chilling. Adrian Smith, Gold Bagel. Justin Schaefer, Gold Bagel. Jamie White was a Chillin' member just in the last couple of weeks. Gold Bagel members for Cow Tipper, Moon Spells, David Petty, Patman. Thank you all, guys. All of you. I see all the names here. Brian, Big Dave, Red Lobster, Linda B, Specco James, Untamed Viking, Clinton Thomas, Average Aquaman, BP, Rassman, Artistic Retread. I love that name. Enzo Amanik, Rene Connors, Jack Bauer, Billiard, Gilded Bagel Enthusiast, Pab, Tommy Jan, Oliver Houseman, Susan Shops, Savage of Wall Street, of course, David Duff, Daryl DB, all of you, of course. It goes on and on. Recurring members, new members, rejoined, upgrade members, left, right, center, they're coming in. Thank you for joining this familia. We have more Gold Bagel members by far than Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members, which is a real testament to this following. Thank you, guys. You don't think YouTube knows this? They know. Thank you for the thumbs ups. They're promoting us, and we're getting new members. We're getting new viewers, new joiners. It's fantastic. 169 thumbs ups, and they're still coming. Kent is in the house. Kind of rainy. Is it a little rainy out there, Kent? I think you're right. I can't really think about going for a walk outside today. No, I don't think so. What is happening out there? Thank you all. Fantastic. The Big T. I have a few SoFi $7 Jan 25 cash secured puts, but now I'm annoyed. My cash is locked, and SoFi more or less goes sideways between 7 and 8. I would like to just have more stock, but as you say, well, the Big T, this stock keeps moving up. You're not going to be locked in for long. We're up 25 cents. If this goes up 25 cents a day for 10 days in a row, you get yourself, what is that, a $10 plus stock, your puts will be crapping out. And Juan just bought 5 contracts mentioned by Brian. Thank you so much. The Big T, this is not the best time to write covered calls. I am folding my arms, or am I failing my arm folding exam? Juan, just sold, I meant. Brian, Juan, you meant you sold. Yeah, that's right. Got it. Well, then that's a good trade, says Brian. Stephen Butler, number 166, Bruce Splitter. I remember the name Sheepy Investor. Juan, yes, Brian, way to go. Due to saying the face ripper NVIDIA is now a stomach turner. Look at that drop. Will we rip up in midday? You never know with that one. John Gill, thumbs ups to you, buddy. Thank you, John Gill. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here. 412.5, 413 on your Rocket Lab. We're going to be jumping all over the place on this one. We close that deal later today, I guess. And we'll see what happens today, tomorrow, day after. Good times just around the corner, I think, on Rocket Lab. That's my hunch on this, baby. Giddy up, kids. Volume on Rocket Lab, 1.7 million now. SoFi at 784, 11.9 million traded. GameStop at 1402, 895,000 traded. That's what we see. We're only up 40 points on the Dow, so we've given up a lot of ground here. Down 2.8 on S&P, down 19 on NASDAQ. Oil up 61 cents. Alrighty, there's the deal. The headline from Barron's says that Tesla stock shakes off a downgrade, higher interest rates, and it's moving higher. There you go. Tesla shareholders are a unique breed of investors, aren't they? Thank you, Brian. Juan, the 2026 $5 strike is selling for $2 as well. Also amazing. Brian, buy the shares for $3 and get $1,000 up front. Brian, if you sell 5 of them, of course. Brad, number 172 on the thumbs up meter and added 1,000 Rklb at 408, baby. Let's go. Giddy up, Brad. Well done, my friend. Keep taking this stock away from innocence. How do you sleep at night? How do you do that? I don't know how you can do that with taking money away from innocent people like that. Mm-mm. Welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, nicely done. All right, kids. Palantir 2163 now, up $4.91 a share on the session. Palantir. I am sure that the options these put options out there are pretty cheap right now. Looks like February 9th expiry 1550s are 1 to 2 cents each right now. They have been wiped out. So are the 16s. The 17s are wiped out. They're 1650s, 1750s are 2 to 3 cents. 18s are 2 to 3 cents. These are the puts on Palantir dying this Friday. 1850s, 3 to 4 cents. 19s are 5 to 6 cents. 1950s are 9 to 10 cents. They have all been wiped off the face of the earth. The 1950s are down 3.10 each. That is called shrinkage on an up move. That's how cash secured puts can make you rich. You can do that on SoFi. You can do that on Rocket Lab. You can do that on Palantir, of course. You want to go Palantir next week, you can write next week puts if you wish, or you can write months out and take premium off the table. Totally up to you how you want to play this game. April 22s for Palantir that are still 36 cents out of the money. They're 223, 225. 23s are 285, 288. The 21s, which are in the money, they're out of the money. 170. The 21s are out of the money. The 22s are almost out of the money. They're 222, just for a couple of months out. Opportunity knocks, depending on how you want to play this game, kids. I like this game. This is good stuff. Welcome all to the show, the party. Hope you're having fun today. The Dow seems to be popping up right now. We're up 73 points on a bit of a turnaround. Rocket Lab 412.5 right now on that stock. The high of the day, 419 almost. Very interesting session today on Rocket Lab. Oh my. Are we having fun around here? Thank you all for joining in and helping, being around. Those of you who missed it, yesterday Auntie Jen made her first appearance on the channel. She popped in right at the end of the day to say hi to all of us. It was just great. And thank you all for saying hi to her and wishing her the best. She is so appreciative of all of your kind thoughts. 174 on the thumbs up meter, 26 for 200. Thank you all. Giddy up. Let's see here. Comments coming through here. Let's see. CC, PayPal paid $4 this morning. Let's see. To close my Palantir cash secured put, I paid $4 to close them. Nice. Kept the rest. Very well done, CC. Welcome to the party, pal. That pays for a couple of classes, doesn't it? Pays for a couple of months of hanging out here as a Gold Bagel member. CC, I think you're ahead of the game. I think you're doing all right. SoFi 783. Any of you out there writing 7s and 8s and $9 cash secured puts, you're noticing those are coming down right now. Very nice. We don't mind that one bit. Cash secured puts for SoFi slipping back is fine by me. 785 a share right now. Those 9s are only worth 115 book value. They're falling off for sure. Let's take a look here. I'm just looking at these $9 cash secured puts for June of this year. They were 206 yesterday. They're 186 now. I think they were 220 the other day. Now they're 186 bid, 189 offer, and they are going to fall back even more. The 8s, if SoFi goes up $1, the 8s will show you what the 9s are going to do. The 8s are 123, so those 9s are going to drop 63 more cents from 186 to 123. Nice. The stock wants to go up $2. Those puts will go to 70 cents a piece. Yeah, baby, there's money in them there hills where you can write cash secured puts. Easy money available. You just have to learn how to grab it. Simple as that, folks. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm loving it. Thank you all for coming through here. Thank you all for popping in, saying hi to me, and letting me know how you're doing on your trades. Could you take a look on this thing? M wants to know, SMCI. Could you take a look at it later? I'll try. I've got a ton of stuff to worry about here, but yeah, let's see what we got. I'd have to do some research on this. It's going to take a while. Can't give you an answer in 2 minutes, but I sure like what I see on stocks we follow. I'll tell you that there's some real opportunities here. They're just coming in and being handed over again and again and again. Phenomenal monies being offered here to viewers of this channel. Congratulations, all of you. Thank you again for the thumbs ups coming in. We're approaching 200 now. 100 and what is that? 174. Yeah. Giddy up, folks. Thank you all. It's appreciated. All right. There we have it. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. All right. There we go. I've got issues with my internet connection right now. Welcome to the party, pal. Okay, Bruce. Keep trying. We'll sort of do the best we can with what I've got. I don't know. Sometimes the internet connection gives out. What are you going to do? It is what it is. It does what it does, you know. There you go. All right. Okay, everybody. There you go. Okay, all righty. Up 4 on Rklb. Rklb now 410, 411. Giving you one last chance to get in here. SoFi up 25 cents. GameStop up 61. Matterport is up 3.5 cents. So we got Spire up 14. We got ATIP down to nickel here. SmartRent up about 7, and Apple's up 31. Goldman up 130. Cisco up 37. Tesla up 286. Arc Innovations up 123. Microsoft down 90. Pfizer's up 22 cents. HPQ down 3 cents. Google is up 42. Amazon down 177. Nvidia down 1579, 1553. Unity up 41. AI up 151 to 2559. Adobe down 1690. Spider down a dime. Netflix up down 520. Qs are down 176. IBM is up 12, but Meta, Facebook down 466. Vanik Semiconductors down 250. Home Depot up 43 cents. Enphase down a dime. Palantir up 480 to 2154. Uber up 57 cents. 69.56. All-time high of 69.99. There you are. At the moment, everybody, welcome to the party. Apparently, a headline going through here: Trump immunity claim rejected by Federal Appeals Court. Rejected. Interesting. 410 on Rocket Lab right now. Volume on the Rocket Lab shares, 1.95 million, almost 2 million shares now, still up on the session for Rocket Lab. SoFi volume at 781, 13.6 million on SoFi. So average volume today, SoFi not breaking any records, but it's going higher notably. Rocket Lab now 409, a little stock coming in. Could it be the broker bringing it down? I don't know. It could be the short. I don't know. But deals on Rocket Lab. Opportunity is what's knocking here. This deal closes tonight. This $53.55 million deal closes tonight. 409.5 on Rocket Lab. Okay, kids. Palantir 2146 up 474. The high of the day 2185. And it's traded 156 million today, but there are almost 2 billion shares out there, so this is not surprising. Heavily traded stock. All right, kids. Dude, $4.99 donation, Bruce. Thank you, Uncle B. I guess I'm working from a negative here for the month. Thanks for all you do. Have patience with us morons. It's all good, my friend. Just keep pounding away, and the dollars will flow your way. You're a writer. You're going to make money. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Giddy up. 409 Rocket Lab, 781 SoFi. Let's go to $8 on SoFi, okay? And then go beyond it. That'd be all right. I'll take that. Thank you very much. All right. 68-point gain on the Dow, holding a gain at the moment, coming up to the 2-hour mark of today's show. Savage of Wall Street says, well. Would you look at that? All of them, their Teslas and Palantir cash-secured puts are now looking so green, already in the positive. I gotta love this game. That's right, kids. You too can do this. Starts with class number 1, and wiser words have not been spoken. It's true. Just start with class number 1 and learn how this game works. You're going to like this game. You guys are going to really, really like this game. You've just got to learn how the game is played. And there are 17 lessons all about how it's done. And come on in here. Yes, indeed. Hello to Martha, lesson number 1. Martha picked up lesson number 1 today. Well done, Martha. Jamie came in here the other day, picked up lesson number 1. David was in here on a couple of classes here. David has been picking up a couple of classes. Scott is in here picking up classes. Gina has been buying up classes. A number of Davids have been in here, actually. There's a number of Davids. Jones is in here. Melvin in here. Sean, Gavin, Scott, Nick, Earl, Billy, Riley, Alton, Justin, lots of different names. Sven has been here picking up classes. Mike has been around here. George, Ian, Big T, of course. Yes, some names we recognize and some that are new. Welcome all to the party, kids. You're picking up these classes the last few days, few weeks. This market is wide open for you. There's so much room to come on in here and take money from innocent, stupidly trained or untrained, uneducated, non-knowing option gamblers who are they're just playing this option game. They watch CNBC and they see unusual option activity and they figure that's all I need to know. I know everything about options. It's so easy to do this on my Rocket, on my Robinhood app. I'll buy call options and chase these wild dreams. Those are the folks you're taking money from. Those and their friends, millions of them. Boy, is it easy. Is it ever easy? Alberto, boom, just sold some Tesla covered calls. Premium just grabbed $2,000. I just grabbed 2,000 Rocket Lab shares with the premiums. Thank you very much, Uncle Bruce. Well done, Alberto. Yes, 407.5, stealing Rocket Lab from Tesla covered call premiums. Nice and easy peasy. That's how it's done. Alberto, get the classes, familia. Absolutely right. Alberto knows. Get those classes. Join the party. Come on in here to this classroom and learn how it's all done. We welcome you with open arms. 407.5 on Rocket Lab. GameStop 1411. SoFi 782 up 24. Go, baby, go. Make my viewers richer, everybody. That's all I have to say about that. You got to love this. Folks, thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me every day. Thank you for your kind words and your donations and picking up classes and super chats and becoming Gold Bagel members and Chill with Uncle Bruce members and setting up one-on-ones with me. If any of you want to do a one-on-one during market hours, send me an email anytime, and we'll try to fit you in while the market is still open so that if you need help with a trade or a rollover or adjusting or whatever, I'll try to help you out with the 1 hour get-together. I'm sure it'll be worth your while at the end of it all. Thank you all so much. Hector sold GameStop covered calls and AI covered calls for March 15th. Richard Carlin, neat. That's right. Don't forget to honor the Knights of Neat with your knee emoji out there, letting them know. And also thanks for hearts to all of you, smiling faces, and it's party time. All these emojis. Thank you all so very much for being part of this great channel of regulars. We love you. Alberto, thank you for that donation, buddy. You're awesome as always. It's party time. Party time over with Alberto. Thank you, man. $49.99 donation. We love those. Thank you very much. YouTube loves you too. Thanks all. Get rich, please. Get richer and richer and richer. Just make a bunch of money out there. Take it off the table. They're handing it to you. Why shouldn't you take it? Why are you leaving it for the guys with these private jets in Las Vegas at the Super Bowl party? They're paying $100,000 a table to have a party on there. It's your money. It's the option money you could have. Take that money. They got money for jets, flight attendants, pilots, hotels for these people. They have to house those people while they're in Vegas themselves. Think about how much money these people are making. It is untold millions that they're hauling in all the time. Billions, trillions. That's why there are thousands of private jets wanting to fly into Vegas this weekend for the game. These are the folks who could pay $10,000 a seat and up for a seat at the stadium. You have to become these people. Here's how they're doing. This is what they're doing. They're doing this. They're just not members of the channel. They've already figured out how to do option writing. They have people who they've hired to do it for them. You can do it yourself and take a bunch of money for your own personal enjoyment. Giddy up, everybody. Thank you, Hector, for the knee emojis. It's pie time, says JR. Untamed Viking knows the grape pie, of course, says JR. Melvin, neat one. Neat emojis are coming out. Splair, gooseberry pie is great. Splair, neat. TJ, neat emojis. Here we go, baby. The knee attack is underway. The Knights of Neat cannot be ignored. You must honor the Knights of Neat every day. Otherwise, they will turn on you and the markets will go opposite the direction you want them to go. You must have shrinkage in contracts and you will get shrinkage. The Knights of Neat will ensure there will be serious shrinkage of your contracts and you will laugh all the way to your bank account and to say, thank you, Bruce. May I have another? This is so much fun. Karen, Alberto, Karin, thank you. All of you here, part of the party. It's great to have you around. Welcome all to the show and the channel. Thank you for joining me today. Jen thanks you. Jen Jr. thanks you. Thank you guys for all of your phenomenal support. JR, there he is, all over the emojis. Corinne is there. Thank you guys. Larry, thank you. And TJ, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Get richer, everybody. Stephen, you too. Deep Value, you too. We'll see you here tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, prime time with Uncle Bruce. We'll be talking about everything. We'll be talking about the Rocket Lab. We'll be talking about SoFi. We'll be talking about GameStop. We'll talk about, you name it, we talk about it. We're going to be talking option trades. Beach Boy, of course. Thank you, my friend. Always the best to you and your family. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. We'll keep an eye on this market from Palm Desert, California. Anything you need to know, we'll get the alert out there. Keep the drive alive. Get richer. Get obnoxious. Leave them nothing, as our friend says in San Francisco. Credit Savage of Wall Street. Take everything and leave them nothing. DH. Neat. That's right, kids. The knee emojis are out. 409 on Rocket Lab. 783 on SoFi. Splair. ME. 72 almost. It's going higher. Wow, what's going on? Neat. There you go, kids. I'll see you later. Goodbye from a soggy, wet Palm Desert, California. Thanks all. We'll see you soon. Bye.